Well, hello. A good Thursday to you. I'm looking out my sunroom right now, and I see this orb out there that we haven't seen in a while. It's beautiful, the sun. If you're in other places around the country, we've had pretty big rain here in Sandestin. The biggest I remember since that 24-inch rain or so last year. But it's sun's coming out. Better days are coming. I hope your day is good as well. Um, Sometimes I wonder out loud, or to myself at least, if Jesus is trying to scare people off with some of the things he talks about. Sermon on the Mount is rich and pure. It is Jesus speaking out loud the things he wants us to know, but it really doesn't cut much slack. If you're trying to attract people to come to your church, you might think about leaving out parts of the Sermon on the Mount. You shouldn't, because that's the baseline for who we are. But Jesus kind of puts it out there. So I'm going to warn you, if the crowd's slim on Sunday, I'll know why. Jesus is talking about money. He's talking about wealth. He's talking about mammon in the portion of the Sermon on the Mount we'll deal with Sunday. Study up on Matthew 6:19 through 24. The word mammon that is used in some of our translations, I've seen some people smile and say that really can be cash. It can be loot, which is beyond just money. I think maybe if you were speaking appropriately, it would be things, material things. So he gives us this baseline for how to live our lives regarding the lure of wealth. And he's going to put it to us straight. You'll get this on Sunday. He will say, your treasure chest, those treasures that you seek constantly, they are a window into your soul. What you spend the most time seeking, what you are driven by, is a window of light into who you really are. I heard someone say one time that if we want to check deeper on who we really are in our being, look at our checkbook stubs. Now, that's old school. I'd have to look at my bill pay on my computer and scan down it for 2 or 3 months and see where most of my money goes. And this person, a Christian scholar, says that really is a window into our soul. So maybe Target and Walmart are windows into our soul, maybe other things. Jesus helps us with that in this passage, so we'll talk about that on Sunday. He also talks about having a clear eye instead of a clouded eye when you try to see things. He gives the image of light coming through your eyes that give clarity and purity to things. But if you have clouded eyes, you cannot really see the things that matter in front of you. And so he would love the story of the prospectors who came to California for gold and went out searching for what turned out to be fool's gold. And some of them gave up everything they had. There were great losses of life, violence, strange behavior, all over the idea that I'm going to get rich. And so without really investigating or understanding what was there, they put their lives into this search for what we call fool's gold, because their vision was clouded and it was of no value. Jesus will teach that to us on Sunday. We need to have a clear vision of what is important and what really is just cloudy, murky stuff. And then he just bluntly says you can't serve God and mammon. So make up your mind, which do you want to serve? So don't let Jesus scare you off on Sunday. And I'm teasing, you won't. Come and let's look this in the eye together and talk about it. We all struggle with finding a balance with things. I think it's well worth our time to hear from Jesus. You have a great week. If you're able to come on. We're still doing the best we can to distance and be careful, but it's been good to see some of you back. I suspect we'll see more and more of our winter visitors rolling in. I hope so. And you take care of yourself. I look forward to seeing you Sunday.